Hi everyone. Today we're diving into the lively world of morning phrasal verbs. So, in this episode, we're going to share 10 morning phrasal verbs that might be useful to use in your morning routine. And as always, I'm already joined here in the virtual studio with a morning enthusiast, the one and only Fatma. How is it going, Fatma?
Hi, it's good. How about you, Jess?
Feeling so much energized.
All
What
right,
about you?
because you are heading to weekend, so you are full of energy.
Yeah. Anyway,
As you
it's
mentioned.
really interesting to talk about morning things or morning vibes that
All right.
people
Okay.
often
By
call
the
it.
way,
Mm-mm.
okay. As you mentioned previously, we are going to talk about morning person, and the antonym of morning person is night person. Jess, are you a morning person or night person or both?
Well, to be honest, I used to be a night owl.
All
I
right.
used to be a
Okay.
nocturnal back
Okay.
back then when I was in a university, when I was younger than the
Mm-hmm.
university students. So I almost don't sleep um, for the whole night,
I
and then I
see.
sleep for the whole day. But for now, I changed that habit, so I can definitely say that I'm a morning person.
Okay.
What about you? Are you a morning
All
person?
right. Me, I am 100% a morning person for sure. As an English saying that an early bird catches the worm. Do you remember that
Yeah,
saying? Yeah, which
yeah.
means that the one who wake up early will get more advantages. And in this sense, I believe that an early bird will be more fortunate, not only in a sense of materialistic, but non-materialistic as well. Like we can breathe fresh air, or we do not need to stand in a long queue when we have to buy our breakfast and so on. So we have a lot of advantages when we are an early morning person.
Yes,
All
most
right.
definitely because we can be more productive in the morning by doing a
Mm-hmm.
lot number of maybe things that you
Yep,
don't
yep.
need to postpone, that you don't need to put off.
Mm-hmm.
You start the
Mm-hmm.
day and you feel the day longer than
Mm-hmm.
than
Mm-hmm.
waking up late.
Yep, yep. But we know that some person might be a night person because they have to do the things at night, just like usually an editor, songwriter, and so on. Usually they are night person, and it is okay to be night person.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
So,
reminded me of a friend, Fatma.
mm-hmm,
So he's been working for hours in the midnight. So when every time he went back, he went
mm-hmm,
home from
mm-hmm.
his workplace, and then I go to work, and then he just went home from his workplace.
All right. Some people have to work at night, yeah, and that's okay. And some people might be more productive at night compared to in the morning. And that's
Yeah,
totally
yeah, yeah.
fine. Okay. So, what phrases do we have today to start
Well,
our morning routine?
well, we have already listed 10 valuable
Phrase.
and very important phrasal verbs, I think,
All
related
right.
to the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, the first phrase that we
The
have
very.
here, I think that's very common, Fatma.
Mm-hmm.
It is to wake up, which
To
means,
wake up. Yeah.
yeah, to wake up means it's when you wake up and you kickstart the day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You
So
sleep
wake
and
up.
then you wake up. Okay. What time do you usually wake up?
Well, I wake up normally at 4 because I
Mm-hmm.
sleep regularly these days. I sleep at 10,
Okay.
wake up at 4, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
then so wake up to wake up, guys. Um, and then there's an idea that in the morning we usually, uh, what is that? Sky before the screen. I mean, we often
Okay. What's that?
we often pull out our phone and then check our notification. That is not recommended actually. So
Ah,
sky
yeah.
before the screen means uh,
What is that?
we enjoy the sky. We enjoy the fresh air, the morning
I
fresh
see.
air.
I
Yeah.
see. Before you touch your
So
screen. Am
before
I
you
right?
touch your screen.
Yeah. Okay, new vocabulary for me, I guess. Sky before the screen. Noted. I'm going to nail it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I make an example, Fatma, with the word with this phrasal verb? Wake up.
Wake up. I think I have the same activity like you. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning because as a mother, I have to help my daughters to prepare everything before they wake up. So I have to wake up earlier than before my family wake up.
Yeah.
Okay, next. We also have the same phrasal verb as wake up, but this phrasal verb refers to an activity when you are waking up, something beautiful is waiting for you. And usually this phrasal verb is common in like in fairy tale, in Disney movie, and so on, Jess. Do you know the verb? Do you know the phrasal verb?
I don't know. Just let us know.
Yeah, usually Prince says this says this one, so it's my turn to express this phrasal verb. It is rise and shine.
Oh,
Yeah, rise and shine also has the same meaning as wake up, but when you rise and shine, you believe that something good will happen at a day. Okay, so
yeah.
now, guys, instead of saying wake up, you can also say rise and shine, everyone.
Yeah. So when you kickstart the day with energy
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
feeling so much enthusiastic,
Yep,
so
yep, yep.
rise and shine because it's a beautiful
Exactly.
morning. Time to rise and shine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Uh,
rise and shine.
yeah, it doesn't only exist in Disney world, but in our daily life, in real life, we can also use this expression, rise and shine, especially when it is in the weekend, when your family have got a holiday and the beaches are waiting for you. You can say to the member of the family, rise and shine, everyone, the beach is waiting for us.
Wow, awesome.
Yep.
So it's like a sun that rises in the morning and shine,
Yes.
and sun
Yes.
never really
Yes.
gets tired to rise and shine
Yep.
to all humankind
Exactly.
in the on earth.
Yep. All right. Next, what do we have?
Okay, the next morning phrasal
Mm-hmm.
verb that we have here
Mm-hmm.
is to roll out of bed. Roll out
Roll
of
out
bed.
of the bed.
Yeah, roll
Okay.
out of bed means to get out of bed, especially when you're feeling lazy or you're feeling tired. So
I
it's
think
to
it's gonna be
roll
my
out of
favorite.
bed.
It's gonna be my favorite phrasal verb on Sunday. What can you say with this phrasal verb, Jess?
Okay, for example, you can say that I roll out of bed and headed
Mm-hmm.
straight to the kitchen for a coffee.
Okay.
But I don't
All
drink
right.
coffee actually in the morning, Fatma.
All right. Do you
Do you
drink tea?
drink coffee?
No, I don't. What about you?
I don't drink coffee. So right
Mm-hmm.
after I wake up, so I roll
Mm-hmm.
out of bed and
Mm-hmm.
try to drink warm water with
I
a
see.
lemon.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, with a lemon, very typical for me to drink every morning.
It seems that you are enthusiast in clean food and clean drink.
Not really, maybe because the day before I ate a lot of things, so I need to detoxify of the
I see.
inside.
Mhm. To clean up your stomach. All right.
Yep.
I I think this gonna be my
Hmm.
favorite phrasal verb because
Well,
on Sunday, okay,
mhm.
because Monday to Saturday have been a long day for me. So on Sunday, usually I feel hard to roll out of my bed. I want to enjoy the
Sleepy
day.
hat.
Sleepyhead, exactly. All right, next, we also have freshen up.
What do we have?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I believe that everyone do it every morning. Freshen up. Freshen up means you wash your face, so you will feel more fresher. Okay. My example here is when I wake up, I freshen up my face immediately, so I don't feel sleepy anymore.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
definitely. For
Yeah.
example, you can say also like I like to freshen up before having breakfast. So before you
Mm-hmm.
eat the breakfast, then
Mm-hmm.
you freshen up
Mm-hmm.
your face.
Your face. And another tips, just actually freshen up our face is not only what's that to make to keep our body clean, but also to help us to open up our eyes, especially when we are lazy to get up.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we're awake. We're awake because you splash water
Water.
into your onto your face, and then you become awake. So it is to
Okay.
freshen up.
Yep. Next, what do we have?
Okay, the fifth phrasal verb that we have is
Mm-hmm.
gear up,
Gear
which
up.
means to prepare oneself for the day ahead.
Uh-huh.
So
Mm-hmm.
when you're preparing yourself for the day ahead,
Mm-hmm.
so it means to gear up. For example, I need to gear up
Okay.
for the busy day at the office. So you're
Mm-hmm.
preparing
Mm-hmm.
yourself. You're probably to gear up means like a gear. Think about gear.
Mm-hmm.
Gear up means
Mm-hmm.
like grinding. You're
Mm-hmm.
ready to start the day,
Mm-hmm.
and you prepare what is the priority for today. So
Mm-hmm.
it's to gear up.
To move. All right.
Yep. Mhm.
My example refers to what's that? Refers to the idiom. The idiom. No. The vocab that you have introduced to me. What's that? A sky before the screen. So
Sky.
dealing with Gerard here. Usually in the morning, I try my best to avoid social media so I can gear up my day. You know, yes, you got it right that we have to avoid our screen before we start the day. Because in social media, especially, they don't only provide good news, but sometimes they also present bad news that might affect our day. So I try my best to avoid social media early morning to gear up my
Yeah.
day.
Yes, most definitely, because what you consume in
Mm-hmm.
your first hour will actually
Mm-hmm.
determine your mood. So
Yeah.
if you want to be in a good mood,
Mm-hmm.
um, try to focus in the
Sky,
morning. Sky before the
sky
screen.
before the screen. My favorite one. All
Yeah,
right.
but a lot of people actually do this, what is it, journaling to stay
Mm-hmm.
focused in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Mm-hmm.
do journaling in the morning, Fatma?
I do journaling at night before I go to sleep. In the morning, I write down my to-do list usually, but sometimes I also write my to-do list a night before. What about
All
you?
right. Not really. So
Mm-hmm.
in the morning, I used to stay away
Read a
from
book.
my phone. Stay away from
All
maybe
right.
for an hour. I don't
Mm-hmm.
actually practice meditation, but
Oh, I
because I'm a
see.
Muslim, so right after I pray, I try
Mm-hmm.
to sit there for maybe for 10 minutes to really focus what
Good.
I'm going to do. I'm not practicing like yoga or whatever, no. But right
Mm-hmm.
after
Mm-hmm.
I pray, don't
Mm-hmm.
pray, try to stay
Mm-hmm.
there for 10 minutes maybe to
All right.
really focus what I'm gonna be, what kind of, version of myself
Mm-hmm.
that I will
Mm-hmm.
be
Mm-hmm.
today.
Oh, great to hear that. And also to manifest, I believe.
Yeah,
Yep. Next, let's
yeah.
move on to the next phrasal verb. We
What do we
have
have?
set out. We have
Set
set
out.
out,
Mm.
which
What does
means
it mean to set out?
to start a journey or to leave something for destination.
Mm.
Okay. So
For
my
example,
example is I set out early morning to earn a lot of money. Such a
so you,
materialistic person. Okay. What is your example dealing with set out?
yeah, set out also means to kickstart your day
Mm-hmm.
for a destination. You leave your home, for example. So you can say,
Mm-hmm.
I set out early to avoid
Mm-hmm.
traffic. So
You set out early to
um,
avoid traffic.
to avoid
I set
traffic.
out
Yeah,
early to get a lot of money.
you set out early to get a lot of money.
Yeah. Right. Next, what we
Yeah.
have?
Well, we have head out.
Head out. Okay,
Yeah.
what is that?
Yeah. Head out means think about head and out. No.
Head.
it doesn't literally mean to your head out. No, to head out means to leave your current location. For example, if
Uh-huh.
you're maybe if you're in Indonesia or you're in
Mm-hmm.
Malang, for example, and then
Mm-hmm.
you're leaving the current
Mm-hmm.
location, you can say you're heading out. So you can say
Okay.
like, I usually head out to work around 8 p.m. It's not very common actually.
Mm-hmm.
The common one to say is that I leave the
Mm-hmm.
house at
Mm-hmm.
8, or but you can say
Yeah.
instead of
As an
using leave
alternative.
is an alternative. So you can say the word head out. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or head towards, like I'm heading towards Malang.
Okay. Okay.
So when you're leaving one's current location.
Location.
Do you have an
Okay.
example, Fatma?
My example, my daughters usually head out of our home at 5 to 6 early morning, so they won't be late to school so early. They are also early persons.
Okay, so you set out very early,
Yep, 5 to 6
five to
before
six.
Yeah, before Indonesia Raya song is published in the radio. Yep. All right, next we have
Okay,
Takin.
that what does it mean?
Tuck in the same like it. So
Mm,
when we are in a rush, sometimes my
mm,
family and I tuck in our breakfast in a car.
mm. Okay,
Mhm.
so
What time
to
do you
take
tuck in
means
your breakfast?
what time? Oh, I usually tuck in um at 7:30.
7:30.
Yeah,
Okay, not too
7:30
early.
in the morning.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Okay, so to tuck in here means to eat breakfast, right?
To eat breakfast. Yep.
Mm.
So
So let's
instead
tuck
have.
in before the morning, before the meeting starts.
Mhm,
Maybe
mhm,
yeah, you don't have to wait for long hours.
mhm,
Hungrily, so you
mhm.
can tuck in before the meeting starts.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. So you will be more energized.
Yes, most definitely.
Next,
And
what do we
mm,
have?
we have, is it me or you?
You, I guess.
Okay. It is to check in.
Check in.
Well,
What is
yes,
that?
that's kind of really great and kind of
Mm-hmm.
advanced phrasal verb here. To check in.
Mm-hmm.
To check in means to review or
To
assess
review.
your morning
Mm-hmm.
schedule
Mm-hmm.
or plan. So when you check in,
Okay.
it doesn't literally means like check into hotel room, not always, but to
Yeah.
check in means to review
Yeah,
or
not always.
assess. To
Mm-hmm.
assess
Mm-hmm.
your
Mm-hmm.
morning schedules or plan.
Yep.
For example, we can say, I like to check
Mm-hmm.
in with my calendar first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if you check in your calendar, maybe your check in schedules. So it's to check in, to assess. Do you have an
Yep.
example, Fatma?
As I mentioned previously, I usually check in my schedule the night before, so to make sure I don't miss anything in the day, during the day.
Well, that's
So,
really
so you
awesome.
check in your schedule in the morning, but I check in my schedule a night before. Because
Yeah.
as a woman we have a lot of
Mm-mm.
things in the morning. We cannot meditate in the morning, we cannot do journaling in the morning. We are busy with what's that, with the stuff in the kitchen. We are busy to help our daughters to get ready to school. And I believe
Yeah,
men
you're
also do the
busy.
same thing, not only women.
We're busy doing a lot of things. We're busy to gear up the
Yeah,
day.
yeah, yep, yep, yep.
Okay. I think it's your turn, Fatma. The last one. What is it?
It is power through, means we have to work energetically and efficiently in the morning. Do you have the example, Jazz? Dealing with Kira. Oh, sorry,
Um,
dealing with power through.
power through. Okay. So power
Mm-hmm,
through when you have a lot to do. For example, I
mm-hmm,
have a lot to do today, so I need to power
mm-hmm.
through my tasks.
I see. Okay.
Do you have an example with power
My
through?
power through. Well, Blue Monday morning is always challenging for me, but I have to power through it.
Yeah, awesome.
That's it.
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
phrasal verb that we have shared with you guys.
All right. So we have 10 phrasal verbs that we have already shared with you. And do you have any idea, Fatma? Do you have any tips how to remember all of these 10 phrasal verbs to be stuck with you all
Of
the
course,
time? So you will never forget.
we have, yeah, of course, we have to implement it in our morning routine. So instead of saying wake up, we can use rise and shine, everyone. Okay. Instead of using leave home, you can say head out of your house and so on. So this is the simple way to remember the phrasal verb, because what we have shared with you is already part of our daily routine. So you can
Yes, it
easily
is.
immerse in your daily routine. Yeah,
Yes.
I hope it will be beneficial for our audiences.
Yeah. And we will also we also thank to everybody, to subscribers out there, for viewers who have been watching our videos
Thank
throughout,
you.
over the past 3 or 4 months. We've been hitting like hundreds of views in each episode, which is really mind blowing. Thank you very much. So make sure
You
to
are amazing, guys.
update yourself every time, every week, because we update new video related to English every week.
Yep.
Do you have anything to say before we close, Fatma?
Well, I don't have anything to say. Maybe we can
Okay,
end up
thank you very much,
our today's
guys.
episode.
Yep. As we wrap up today's episode of English In, we hope that you have enjoyed the journey with us. And before you go, leave us thoughts and comments below. We'd love to hear from you and may even give you a shout out in our next episode. Thank you for joining us. And until next time, keep learning,
Right.
keep exploring. 1, 2, 3.